One of our favorite things about exploring Colorado is discovering the unexpected. While traveling around the state, Randy and I have stumbled upon some surprising and a bit quirky gems. Today, we're sharing some of our favorite roadside finds from across the state. They are all free to visit, and some are stranger than others. Let's go. The first roadside attraction is in our home city of Colorado Springs. On Highway 24, as you're headed west towards Manitou Springs, you will find 4 impressive Transformer statues. They're viewable from the highway, and they're really cool. And they're outside, high-tech paintless and dent repair. Let's go see some of the other ones. I think I was just looking at Optimus Prime, but you can tell me if I'm wrong. Then we have Bumblebee. And the Hound. Oh my goodness. Such detail. One more over here. Maybe this is Optimus Prime. I don't know. If you're a fan of the Transformers animated series or live action movies, then this is a place that you don't want to miss. Stop and get a photo. The next attraction, and I'm using the term loosely, but it's definitely a popular area to stop, is just off Highway 67 near mile marker 57, not far from the turnoff to Victor, Colorado, and very near Cripple Creek, Colorado. It's a water spigot that has developed a loyal following. For years, Randy and I have driven past this spot, and almost every time we drive by, there are people filling water bottles, jugs, large containers. Naturally, we had to find out what all the fuss was about, and it turns out the spigot is a bit of a mystery. It's not clear who owns it, but apparently the water is free for those who need it, although it's important to note that it's not regularly tested, so drinking it is at your own risk. When you stop at the spigot, turn and look across the highway to the former site of Gillette Flats. Today it may not look like much, but in 1896, this spot hosted Colorado's first and only bullfight. The event sparked controversy, attracted thousands of spectators, and became one of the most unusual chapters in Colorado history. It's a fascinating story that's worth looking up if you're a fan of history. The next roadside attraction is Colorado's largest Loveland sculpture, which you will find in Loveland, Colorado, right outside the visitor center. The sculpture is 10 feet tall and 30 feet wide. It's visible from the highway, but you'll want to stop and get a closer look because the love sculpture has heart-shaped openings specifically designed to hold hundreds of personalized locks. The artwork was created by local sculptor Doug Rutledge and unveiled in 2019. This sturdy steel structure was designed specifically for the tradition of hanging locks, and it can safely support countless declarations of love. Everyone is welcome to leave a lock. You can bring one from home, or you can purchase a lock from the Loveland Visitor Center for $20. In the middle of the Colorado Plains, about 15 miles east of Kiowa, Colorado, you will find a Stairway to Heaven. On the corner of County Road 105 and Highway 86, there is another somewhat odd attraction. It's a small staircase that leads up to heaven. Why would you stop here? I think the better question is, why wouldn't you? Here it is, the Stairway to Heaven. Let's go up. Next, We are headed south to Pueblo, Colorado for our roadside attraction number 5, Neon Alley. Neon Alley is an ordinary alley that has been transformed into a colorful celebration of vintage Americana. You'll find it between West B Street and West C Street, directly across from the historic Pueblo Union Depot. We usually enter the depot's address into our GPS since it's the easiest landmark to find. The working alley has walls lined with a large collection of privately owned neon signs, vintage movie posters, and retro artwork. The alley is free to visit and perfect for photographers, history buffs, and anyone who appreciates fun finds. Every sign tells a story, showcasing pieces that have been rescued, restored, purchased, or specially commissioned for this one-of-a-kind alley. Neon Alley is fun to see during the day, but if you really want to see it come alive, come back after sunset. As darkness falls, the neon signs begin to flicker to life, and it fills the alley with brilliant colors and a nostalgic glow. Some of the signs have a few burnt-out bulbs or weathered edges, but honestly, those little imperfections just add to the character and the vintage charm. Whether you visit during the day or after dark, Neon Alley is a colorful and unexpected treasure not far from the highway. For the next attraction, we're going to continue heading south from Pueblo to Walsenburg, Colorado for the Highway of Legends, an 82-mile scenic byway that runs between Walsenburg and Trinidad, Colorado. If you have the time, it's a much prettier route than following I-25 south. You'll travel through the San Isabel National Forest, several small towns, and beautiful recreation areas. We recently traveled on the Highway of Legends for the very first time, and we were going south. We started in Walsenburg and ended in Trinidad. And when we turned the corner and saw North Lake Wildlife Area, I was stunned. The water, it was such an unexpected find, first off, and the water was a beautiful blue, like turquoise blue. Very stunning. The remote reservoir is a trout-only reservoir, and it's a great place for anglers. It's one of many surprising finds on this long scenic byway, and it's a roadside attraction that you don't want to miss. Add it to your bucket list. The next roadside attraction is definitely on the quirky side, and it's found in Fruita, Colorado. It is a statue of Mike, the Headless Chicken. In 1945, a Fruita farmer was preparing chickens for market, and somehow one chicken named Mike survived the beheading. Part of his brainstem and jugular vein remained intact. Mike became a national sensation. People paid to see the famous Headless Chicken. He went on tour, and his story was even featured in Life magazine. Mike lived for another 18 months after the beheading. Today, Fruita embraces its quirky claim to fame with a statue honoring Mike and an annual Mike the Headless Chicken Festival that attracts visitors from near and far. The statue of Mike is just one of the reasons to visit Fruita. It has some cute downtown art, a Mary's Mountain cookie shop, and who doesn't love cookies? And it's very close to Colorado National Monument, which is a must-see. The final attraction isn't a permanent roadside attraction. It's more of a seasonal traveling attraction. It's Colorado's state animal, the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. Bighorn sheep are frequently spotted along the road in Colorado, and after decades of living here, I still get excited every time I see them. It really is such a treat. Sometimes they're perched high up on the rocks, and other times they're right alongside the road, which honestly always makes me a little nervous for them. So as you're exploring Colorado's mountain roads, keep your eyes open for bighorn sheep and really all wildlife. They are Colorado's best roadside attraction, and we want to keep them safe. And that's our roundup of some of Colorado's most unexpected roadside treasures, from giant sculptures and glowing neon signs to a headless chicken and bighorn sheep. You just never know what you're going to find around the next corner. Sometimes the best discoveries are the ones you didn't set out to find. If you enjoy travel, Colorado, and surprise gems, hit subscribe and stick around. We'd love to have you join us on adventures. We'll see you next time.